Let's read. My imaginary friend just offered me a ticket to paradise. But there's a catch. My parents were fighting again. So I locked myself in my room, shouting for my imaginary friend. When I was 5, I lost him in an accident. I was okay, but when I woke up in the emergency room, he was gone. Now, he was back. He was a shadow with no face, yet in the reflection of the window, I imagined he looked like my favorite Disney prince. I called him Flea. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the boy leaning on his fist, copying me. I can take you to a magical place. Where were you? I grumbled. His expression darkened. I was away. Well, take me to this magical place, I said. I hate it here. The boy shot me a grin. I have multiple tickets to paradise. Introduce me to your friends and we have a deal. He held up his hand for a high five, and after hesitating, I slapped it. The next day, I proudly pointed to Harvey Connors. I like him, my imaginary friend said, circling Harvey, who shot me a weird look. What are you looking at, weirdo? He's nice, I said, when Flea raised a brow. I picked the other kids who would join me, Lily Carter and Wren Littlewood. I went to see Harvey to tell him about our trip to paradise. But when I arrived, his mother was screaming, and I was standing in a pool of scarlet spreading across the concrete. The boy's eyes were still open. It looked like he was smiling. My head started to spin, and I could sense Flea behind me, his breath in my ear. 4 kids were dead. Harvey had dived out of his bedroom window. In the days following, Lily Carter drowned in the bathtub, and Wren Littlewood toppled off the jungle gym. Flea! I screamed when I was back home. What did you do? Running over to my window, I threw it open, only for warm hands to push into my back. Then I was falling. I felt myself hit the ground. I felt my body break into pieces, but I wasn't expecting to wake up. I was in a room with no doors, no windows, nothing. Bright white light blinded me and I blinked rapidly. I'm sorry. Flea was in front of me and he looked strangely human. His eyes were hollow. If I didn't recruit more IFs, they were going to fucking kill me. I started to get up, panic flooding through me when I couldn't. Ifs? Ben? Someone called from outside. Leave the new recruits alone. Something cold shot down my spine. Flea's name was Ben? Outside, I could hear Harvey Connors screaming. I didn't understand why until I stared down at myself, at my body that was no longer a body. I was nothing but shadow and oblivion, an outline waiting to enter a child's mind. Imaginary friends, Flea said, his voice breaking. Welcome to your first day.